Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Floyd. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coach.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incomplete.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going...
And it'll be a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. On the run, it's Moses. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Off play action. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
A spectacular one-hand grab. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. On the double. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He's got it on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Moses. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his...
There he goes!
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Jackson. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off play action on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. Turning it on! They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for room. It's Moses. Plows through the defense. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Trying play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Gonna run it. It's Moses.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
A loss of 11 on the play. Now, a fourth down.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. Looking for a deep man. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Oh, he missed it. An 84-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Floyd. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away.
He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And he's still running after the move. It's a running room at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Charles. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent.